Right, we are back at Burnie. Of course, it is the Tas Racing and Nutrient Sales weekend, and I am going to catch up with a little bit of a legend. I'm going to go with Doc because I forgot your surname already. I'm the one with Alzheimer's, not yourself.
Oh, I forgot me first name too. So I'm Doc, but my name is Robert.
Robert, and surname?
Gillie.
Robert Gillie.
Yep.
Now, let's get the elephant in the room out, if you like. How young are you?
I'm 80 and a half young.
We're getting closer to the 81. Better than a couple. A couple of people put you at 83. That's pretty cheeky, isn't it?
That's pretty nasty, but some of them are not moving as well as me.
No, they definitely not. When they told me your age, I was looking and I'm like, right, you got the high vis on because you work on the track.
Yes.
You're on the committee here?
No, not on the committee, but I do a lot of work here, but I don't like committees. I've been on football committees and that for years, and just going to meetings, I just don't like it, so
yep. And
I just do my job and leave it at that.
Only club you work at?
Yeah.
Yep. And you just love it?
Love the involvement and love the training of the horses and getting around the paddock, sitting in the sulky. It's great. It's
a beautiful setting, the backdrop. There's no mistake while I'm here. Probably doesn't do it justice on the camera. The ocean, and as far as you can see, isn't it ever? It's a great workplace.
Oh, Burnie's probably one of the best places in the country.
The boys were telling me as I'm coming off, did I pack my raincoat? I won't need my raincoat tonight.
No.
I didn't need that either.
We've had 4 mil of rain for February.
Well, that's going better than us, but that's okay. Rightio. How long have you been involved in harness racing?
16 years.
Yep.
After I retired from work and had a bit of money and decided to have a bit of fun and keep myself occupied, get me out of bed of a morning.
So let me get it straight. Up until 16 years, I've got to quickly do my math, 64 years of age, you decided you're going to get into harness racing. Had you followed harness racing before, watch it from afar?
I'd followed it a bit, but yeah, I used to come here occasionally, but was never ever strong in it.
Yeah.
No. But
so what drew you to be strong in it?
I was mixed up with a footy club back in the country, and Andrew Rawlings had a horse called, I'll think of it in a minute, but he wanted 3 or 4 of us to go in with him, Bommaroo. And, we'll go in with him. And blow me down if he didn't win his first 2 races, and I think that was the only 2 he ever won.
But you were hooked?
I was hooked straight away, and then the next thing I bought a real good 2-year-old in Hobart off Phil Rawnsley and bought Craig Hayes in with it. And he finished up winning nearly 100,000 over the...
What was his name?
Maybe Doc.
Maybe Doc. Yeah.
And then I bought one off Michael Stanley's dad, and I called him Wilby Doc, and he won 78,000. So, I was hooked. I had 2 good horses straight up, but I've had not much since.
Well, that's a lie. We're going to get onto that. We'll get onto that in a minute. But so you decided you're going to get. So did someone help you with these horses, or was it just one of those things that you decided?
Oh, Craig's a master.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't go and buy a horse or pay big money on a horse if I didn't have a Craig Hayes with me.
Yeah.
He can pick them.
Yeah, that's great. It was good that you got the right, because you're in the industry now. We need more people. Everyone says we need young people. I don't care. We need people. Yeah. And if they're going to be 80 years young, like yourself, I think it is awesome. You recently had a horse that's won 2 in a row and actually going terrific, they tell me too.
Yes, well, that's another story. Craig had a heap of young ones and that many horses to work, and he bred this one, and he tried him, and he kept hanging real bad, and he'd give him 6-month break, and then hang again. And I'd run out of horses, and I said to Craig, you got a little horse up there you might sell me? He said, I got one here you can have.
So he gave him to you?
He gave him to me. So I worked him up the hopple stage, put him in the hopple, hang. So I won't tell you what I had done to him, but he's gone straight as a gun barrel since.
And so how many starts has he had?
7 starts for 5 placings and 2 wins.
Well done. What's his race name?
King of the Klondike.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't remember it. Yeah,
Craig named him that and had him named everything. So I've got a lot to thank Craig for. And we train here together.
On this track?
Yeah, on this track, and the horse had just won for him. I race around here against him and that sort of thing, and it's good for him and it's good for me.
Was that Craig that just won that race just there before the Garrett drove the winner?
Yep, yeah, that's Craig, and that's the good horse. I'm a partner of that horse. I'm in that syndicate.
Oh, here as well?
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were being the good little barrier attendant holding a horse, but you were holding the horse because you owned him.
Well, partly that, but...
So you're getting paid to hold a horse that you own?
Another bloke there had thongs on and we couldn't let him out there.
Robert, I really appreciate this chat. We're not going to lose you to harness racing anytime soon, I hope.
No, the Pine Box will see me out.
Random question, one without notice, you've got to go in a sec because they're going to be getting up there in a minute. But What is it about harness racing that makes it, like, don't take this the wrong way, like
No.
you could have done anything, you could have gone bike riding or trekking or anything like that. What is it about harness racing that drew you?
I've always liked horses, don't get me wrong. I worked on a farm and drove horses when I was a kid, draft horses, and I've always liked them. But I think it's just the comradeship amongst the trainers and owners and the fun you have.
Yep.
When you win a race, everyone's up there patting you on the back, or 90% of them are anyway.
Yep.
And that's what I love about it, you know.
When I was standing here walking around, I've had a lady come around. She says, "Oh, you got to interview this one. You got to interview that one." She says to me, "Got to interview this guy. He's 83. She put a few years on top of you." I can't tell you that, but she put 3 years on your age, and I'm like, I'm not going to interview some 83-year-old guy because most of them get grumpy. You've got the greatest attitude, I reckon. Nathan Ford goes, "No, I'll get him. He ran off after you." I reckon it's great. It's infectious, and that's what we need in this sport, mate. So well done. Hopefully your horse can continue to win. When's he going around next?
Carrick in Sunday week.
Yep.
And there I don't know after that because Launceston don't race until the late in March, so whether I go to Hobart's another thing or not, but
You'll be right.
there's the good horse in the Craig there.
I might even have to catch up with Craig.
He's a great bloke.
Right, I'll do that.
He's
Thanks.
a great bloke.
Thank you very much, Doc. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Great to have you in harness racing. I reckon it's awesome, and keep up the great work.
Come and interview me in another 10.
Deal.
Okay.
Deal.
Good luck.
Thank you.